See if it works this time. Alright, so we open up our document. The white space is our stage, remember. So we're going to just import to the library.
I can't really see.
Oh, I'm not sharing again. Okay, should be seeing me now.
Yep, open.
So again, we want to import to the library so we can reuse things. So I have my poses here. And this would be the same as what we'll do with our Illustrator file that you make with all your poses on there. So you're going to kind of scale it to your stage. Alright, so I will start then. The first thing I'm going to do is break it apart to kind of image trace it. You don't have to remove the white background, but I think it did have a better result than not. You get rid of, I've noticed a lot of you had those little white dots around your characters, so that will help with that. I am then also going to, or actually, then I'm going to trace over each character pose. So I'm just going to come in here, select that one, F8. Should do the process, but my F8 is not working. So I'm going to just call this contact. I went to the modify to graphic. All right. No, that did not name correctly. So then I'll repeat the process. I'll go through and do the second one. Going to convert this to a symbol called low. My third one. Is passing. Last one here. Alright, so we have all of our poses done. Once that's done, and we have things in the library, we're actually going to delete everything in here. So that sounds kind of scary to do. You're like, oh my god, we remove everything, but you haven't. It's all still over here. So we have all of our poses. Ooh, why is that? I have too much stuff selected. That's not going to be good. Because if I get this first one in here, that would be good. Alright, because then the next phase we're going to do, so we have this as a graphic, but we want to make it into a movie clip. So I'm going to convert it again. Alright, I can call this, now we, ooh, I was not paying attention. We need this to be a movie clip, not a graphic. So right here we want to change that. Now if we double click it, it has its own timeline. So at this point, I will go to my next frame. I'm going to insert a blank keyframe, which is basically like a placeholder. I turn on my onion skin so I can see that previous thing there. And now for low. Alright, so I have two poses here. What is it supposed to look like? That is low. Why do I have two? Alright, well, I can, I think, just break this apart again, or actually let's see if I double click it. There we go. So I can just get rid of some of this stuff, probably using the eraser. Hopefully you won't have to do this. the same pose. Oh. I'm doing horribly today. Alright, let's try this again here with this part. So now we have our second pose would be the low. So I'm going to drag this guy onto here. Go to frame 10, insert a blank keyframe there. Then we're going to have after low, we have passing. Frame 15, repeat. And we go to high. And 20 is contact 2. Alright, so let's see how this looks through here. Alright, so that's our walking in place. Alright, so once we have that sub timeline done, we come back to the main scene. You may have your first instance of contact on there, but remember that's the graphic. So we want to delete the graphic. Now we're going to put on the walking, the movie clip, and we're going to animate this. So it's going to go from here over to there. So I just do create a motion tween. It already moves us to the end point, so we just need to move it over to here, showing us our motion path. It's going to go pretty quick, but it should go through the process. Now we don't see the actual walking in place until we do a control enter. Alright, pretty quick still. So we're just going to extend this to maybe 3 seconds. And therein, we get him walking in place, but he's actually having the illusion he's walking across the stage.